final podcast. The final podcast
of the series. Hello and welcome to Blah Blah. And if you didn't get with that little musical number, it is the final podcast of the first series. Hold back the tears. We will be back after Easter for the second series.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Yes. You are joined with Tom Feeney,
Dale, joke of the week, Harris.
Jack Perler of A Story Elliot.
and I will just say that I just made a schoolboy error there because you're joined by Tom Feeney. Anyway, that ain't the point. It is Tom Notrini, and it is now time for News of the Week. And who are we going to start with this week? I think Dale. Dale looks ready and willing to learn. So Dale, enlighten the audience.
Wow, it's a massive film flop from Disney. £126 million for their sci-fi epic John Carter.
You could almost say they've forgotten the bare necessities of making a film.
I will just say, but because it is the last one, I think we're going to just say, no more puns, please. Please.
That's what the viewers. Hashtag schoolboy.
No. In all fairness, you do actually have to view it on YouTube. You can just look at our photo for half
3
an hour.
seconds.
Wait a minute. Did you just say 3 seconds?
So apparently Disney almost spent $63 million promoting it, but ticket sales shared with cinema only total. Well, that's a mistake by the sun. $116 million. That made no sense. But it's not the first time, obviously, that Disney especially has done a few film flops in their time. I haven't seen it or heard of it, so that money is wasted on promoting. That's
well, I think I've got to say though that I have watched some flops, and the biggest. We're going to actually just go off on a little tangent. What is the biggest flop you've ever seen? Biggest film flop?
Well, the thing is, it's a bit weird because one of my favourite films is Without a Paddle, and that is that's meant to be that's classed as a massive film flop. So I don't know if my film taste are like. I might enjoy John Carter.
I'll tell you what I thought was a horrendous film. Open Water. It's an awful film.
Okay, I'll tell you mine. Mr. Nanny.
Never seen it.
Mr. Nanny starring Hulk Hogan, who is a
Never
nanny.
seen it.
He dresses in a tutu. It's awful. It flopped in the cinema. But anyway.
What about Mamma Mia? Even though it wasn't a flop, I hated it.
I hated that. I watched that in a cinema as well. It was awful.
Why did you go
Because, listen to me, right? Me and my mate, we were going to watch the new Batman film, but that didn't start till 11. So he said he'd heard something about this film called Mamma Mia, right? And we're not film experts. After about half an hour, we start thinking, there's a lot of ABBA songs in this.
Wait a minute.
10 minutes later, we realised we're watching the ABBA musical.
Wait a minute. You didn't realise Mamma Mia was an ABBA musical. What do you think? I was like, one click and that could have enough for me.
Here I go again.
God, I mean, how could
resist going to see it then?
Well, how could he let you go? I mean, it was. Why would you?
I didn't thank them for the music either. Can I just say?
Oh no!
All the songs they were singing, for that matter.
They weren't bringing much joy, were they? Right, someone please move on to the story.
I'm really sorry about this, everyone. These puns are just absolutely awful.
Well, it's not funny in a rich man's world. Tom, have you got a story?
Well, I'll tell you one thing about a rich man's world. It's quite a nice introduction, mate. I'm going to be talking about Lionel Messi. Yes, last night he broke the Barcelona scoring record. 235 goals, 8 seasons. How incredible is that? For somebody who, when he was 6 years old, was told he was too small to be a footballer, Barcelona had to buy the hormones for him and got, the growth hormones. And he is now the best player, you've got to argue, in the world.
Well, I saw a stat yesterday. I think it was Andy Carroll, Torres, and Suarez. I think there's one other, but I can't remember what the other one was.
Demba Ba.
No, it wasn't Demba Ba. But in all the games they've played for their current clubs, Messi scored their amount of goals in 7 games. In his last 7 games.
Yeah.
He's just an incredible
I can
footballer.
believe that. You haven't got a very tidy room, though. Oh. I'm sorry. Listeners of blah de blah. I don't know what's for me to say. But no, Messi, he is an incredible player. Some people say, is he the best player of all time? Pele said, come back when you've won 2 World Cups like I have.
I don't think he's the best player of all time because
Maradona.
Because he's in a good team. I think Diego Maradona at the Napoli team, he literally was the one-man show.
And he won the World Cup of Argentina basically on his own.
I think at Barcelona, if Messi, let's say we're out for a few weeks, you've got Xavi, Iniesta, Fabregas, David Villa.
Not at the moment, but
Nice bit of symmetry there.
Mm-hmm. Neymar soon, maybe.
Maybe. There are reports that are breaking that Neymar has agreed a deal with Barcelona, rejecting Real Madrid in the process, but they are just reports at the moment. I will just have to emphasise that. Jack.
Yep.
Jack Elliott. J.E., what's your story?
The big man.
Well, my pearler of a story
is it top notch?
It is top notch.
Top notch.
It's regarding the last week. There was a shooting at a Jewish school in Toulouse.
I thought that was Monday.
Oh, of course, yeah. Sorry, Monday. I was confusing. No, last week there were a series of shooting against Free soldiers in Toulouse,
yes,
and on Monday the same gunman shot 3 Jewish pupils and a rabbi at this Jewish school. He claims that he carried out these killings on behalf of Palestine. It's believed that he broke out of a prison camp in Kandahar, which is the Taliban province where the Taliban originated from in Afghanistan in 2008 when there was an attack. I think he has links with Al-Qaeda.
I might be getting confused,
Mm-hmm.
but I thought they were the ones who were dressed up as Nazis.
What?
There's a group that have been dressed up as Nazis that have shot some people in France, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the paper yesterday.
But it's just one lone.
Yeah, it was a lone gunman. It wasn't a group of people.
Oh.
This was one man.
So
because he used
the
the
other
same
group of
gun and the
shootings
same
gone on then.
vehicle on both occasions.
Yeah, yes, he did. It also on Monday, it was the anniversary of the end of the civil war, the war between Algeria and France, War of Independence.
Right.
Mm.
So anything to add to that, or are you just telling us?
Well, it was I don't know how much you do know, but it was an awful. About 1 million people died.
I've got a
in. Oh, yep. What were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say regarding the incident on Monday, that was something that I broke on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. I broke that. I was told by a guy from Sky. So anyway, go on.
No.
Well, there was one I did break, but I'm not gonna say what it was because it was alright, but it wasn't a nice thing to put on. Well, we've done our news stories, I believe, have we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are your two? What, Tom, Dale? What's your reaction to stories?
Well, it's very sad, and it's not like a week goes by where there's some
Yeah,
shooting.
there is always somebody. There always seems to be somebody who is claiming to be on doing the work of God and killing people.
It's in all religions, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think, people seem to use religion as an excuse, which annoys me.
They use it as a weapon.
Yeah.
They say, I'm doing, you can say I'm in the wrong for killing this guy, but you know what, God told me to. And I'm pretty sure it says in the Bible that you shouldn't really be killing people. So I'm not an avid reader of the Bible, but I'm pretty sure somewhere in that big book it does say don't kill people.
I'm not really religious, but I'm sure it says like Like the story of Good Samaritan, isn't it? Like treat your neighbour as you want to be
As
treated.
you would
right?
yourself.
Yeah.
Do unto others as you would like others to do to you, I believe.
Yeah, I thought I'd just mention, I've just seen this here about the PM Prime Minister, Big D Cameron, said that he'd been tucked in bed by Barack Obama during his US visit. I'm sure he may be exaggerating a bit, but you never know with these political leaders.
This is true. Just on a slightly different topic, how do we rate Obama's re-election chances?
I think
Pretty high now. This Republicans seem to be shooting themselves in the foot.
I think that there was a point where I believed he would definitely be leaving, but I just think Mitt Romney will be the guy he faces. But I think the amount of controversy that's happening with him,